Let's talk about taking the perfect photo. First, compose the shot. Check the histogram, adjust the exposure, focus on your subject. Compute the hyperfocal distance to keep everything sharp, enable bracketing to get more dynamic range, add a neutral density filter, update the exposure, and then take the shot. We built a better way.
Today's DSLR and mirrorless cameras have amazing optics and sensors, but they do very little to actually help you take a good photo. Finding the right settings involves a series of complex techniques and formulas. As an engineer with a background in artificial intelligence, I knew I could build a tool to simplify the process. I wanted something that would let me focus on the composition, but would handle the details for me. So I created Arsenal, the world's first AI photography assistant.
With one tap, Arsenal finds settings to take the best photo possible. Arsenal's AI searches thousands of images in its database to suggest good settings. Next, it fine-tunes the suggestions by analyzing 18 different factors. Arsenal uses state-of-the-art machine learning to help you take a great photo in any condition. Many of the memorable shots you see today are captured by combining multiple exposures through a labor-intensive process called photo stacking. With Arsenal, you can do this in seconds. Capture all the details in scenes with high dynamic range, get everything in sharp focus, and create long exposures without buying expensive filters. Using these advanced techniques, Arsenal lets you go beyond the limitations of your camera's sensor or lens. For times when you want complete control, you can wirelessly adjust manual settings, see a live preview, and trigger the shutter, all from up to 100 feet away. Arsenal also improves the experience of reviewing photos in the field. You can flip through the photos on your camera, zoom in to check out details at full resolution, then share your favorite photos right from your phone. And finally, Arsenal makes it easy to capture stunning time lapses. It automatically adjusts the exposure in changing light, giving you a smooth day to night transition. You can even watch a high-def preview of your time lapse while it's being taken. Whether you're a pro who has already mastered manual shooting, or you just bought your first DSLR, Arsenal can help take your photography to the next level. So before you replace your gear, try upgrading your technique with Arsenal.
Arsenal is...
In ancient Japan, the samurai were extremely powerful. Their weapon of choice was the tapered samurai. We have recreated the iconic samurai sword, pocket-sized.
The Emotive Insight is a 5-channel portable wearable device that allows you to capture and understand what's going on in your brain in real time. With the Emotive Insight, you can optimize your cognitive performance, you can measure and monitor your own or your family's mental health and fitness, and you can develop amazing new applications with the technology. We're pioneers in this field. We've listened to our user base and we've redesigned the product from the ground up. The Emotive Epoch, our first generation device, has been adopted and used in more than 100 countries worldwide across a broad spectrum of different application areas. Everything from being able to allow a child to create a 3D monster just with the fantasy of his or her mind, or allow people to create music just with the power of their thought, or to allow a patient to be rehabilitated by being able to control an electric wheelchair, or allow them to experience the ability to type or to communicate again. There have been so many amazing application areas and uses that have been transformative and life-changing. For anyone who loves the Epoch, you'll love this product even more, because we feel like we've taken not just one generational leap, but we've taken many generational leaps. We've looked at the sensor technology, we've looked at the electronics design, we've looked at the wireless communication protocol, we've looked at the overall mechanical design, we've looked at the form factor. How do we make it more affordable? How do we make it much more skeletal, much lighter weight, much easier to wear? We're really excited to offer an API and SDK to developers and researchers wanting access to the raw EEG data or to the detection algorithms to make it possible for anyone to take this innovation and create amazing new applications with the technology. Ultimately, what we want to do is to empower individuals to understand their own brain and to provide a platform for open innovation to accelerate brain research on a scale and pace that was previously unimaginable. I've been believing in this for almost the last decade, and we've learned so much from our community. I mean, they're a very vocal community. They care passionately and deeply about what we've created. They've given us so much valuable insights and feedback around what works, what doesn't work. And we've taken all of that into account, and we've really tried to reassess our assumptions and push that much harder, push it that much further to try and create something that's completely revolutionary yet again.
Hey guys, my wife and I,
Hey!
we're packing for our trip to Savannah. We've got this new fused smart card that's going to help us with our purchases throughout the trip. This card can store information from almost any card in my wallet.
Debit cards, credit cards, reward cards, gift cards, gym membership, anything with a barcode, an EMV chip, a magnetic strip, or NFC tech, Fuse stores it.
You just swipe or take a picture of a card through your smartphone
And it appears on Fuse.
Now, you may be wondering about security.
The Fuse card runs on Bluetooth and connects directly to your phone.
If necessary, you can delete all the information on the card with the push of a button. I've got my key, I've got my phone, I've got my wallet.
Fuse allows you to select any card to use when you need it. For instance, when you pay for gas, you might rather use debit than credit. You can also add your gas pay membership info. You can even use multi-pay mode to combine the two cards for a simpler transaction. Fuse makes it all easy. I've got like 30 different cards on my phone. Debit cards, credit cards, gift cards, membership cards. That's awesome. See if it works. Six-tap password to lock and unlock the card, so if it ends up in the wrong hands, they won't be able to access your information. By pressing the hold button for 3 seconds, you can freeze the Fuse card so that your preferred payment method doesn't accidentally change. The card stays locked unless it's told otherwise.
Where the sunrise lasts forever, and it's all you and me.
It's cool too, because if you forget your card, your phone will send you an alert before you get too far away.
Come get lost
Plus,
with
its
me.
battery lasts an average of 30 days. That means you have about a month before you have to worry about recharging. But when you do have to charge it, Fuse's portable charging cradle has a built-in battery, allowing you to charge the card on the go.
Come get lost with me.
In Savannah, we had the chance to use the Fuse. It's pretty awesome that you can put all this tech into a card as thin as this.